Against one of the biggest hitters in tennis, Guillermo Correa's shoulder is holding up. But he's serving and returning without his usual speed or accuracy. Safin, on the other hand, is living up to his reputation as a potential Masters Cup champion. Even a quick call for some divine inspiration isn't enough. Ball after ball flies past the hapless Correa in a one-sided contest. It's a seemingly easy victory for the Russian player, who appears to be on a roll. In the press room, a rumour starts to circulate that Correa may decide to drop out of the tournament.
Is there any chance that you might leave the tournament now?
Zero posibilidad.
The final match of the day sees crowd favourite Andy Roddick play the British star Tim Henman. The Texan crowd have waited a long time to see their homegrown tennis star. They'll have to cheer loudly tonight against his opponent's noisy fans.
So we're ready to go. Andy Roddick will start with service.
As the players settle in, there's little to separate them. Henman is the first to have break points, but squanders them both. Roddick breaks Henman in the 7th game and takes the first set. Roddick's searing forehands and backhands find the line on countless occasions. Henman replies with sublime volleys and a deftness of touch. In the end, the second set comes down to a tiebreak. Roddick wins the tiebreak. It's the bitter taste of defeat for Tim Henman.
Missed it. He missed it. Andy Roddick prevails in 2 brilliant sets of tennis, 7-5 and 7-6. Disappointing for Henman, no doubt.
It's never fun losing, but I still think with the way that I'm playing and the opportunities I've got, it's a round robin event. Normally you're on your bike and you're going to the next tournament, but here you've got 2 more important matches. So looking forward to it. It was a great, unbelievable atmosphere last night. It was difficult with the weather. It's been unpredictable, but I know that if I play like that and do that on a consistent basis, then I'm going to win, because I'm here for a reason.
Yeah, I was just watching a local forecaster on the screen. He was saying there's a line of stuff to the west of us that he's expecting here by 2 o'clock. So I'm not sure whether we're really going to be out of the woods or not.
For Henman, rain on the 4th day gives him not only time to contemplate last night's match, but to think about home. His wife, Lucy, is expecting their 2nd child. Often they'll travel together, Lucy working as a director for the live tennis broadcast. But this week, Tim is on his own.
It's much more important that she's at home and staying healthy and relaxed and not having to worry about nervous matches like that.
When the rain finally relents at 8:42 in the evening, Gaston Gaudio and Carlos Moya enter the stadium for their 2nd match of the tournament. It's a must-win for both players. Roger Federer's girlfriend, Mirka, has a chance to stretch her legs. The former professional tennis player is putting Iggy through his paces, while her boyfriend meets an excited group of Mercedes competition winners who've travelled to Houston to meet their hero. Unlike so many other players, the world #1 doesn't employ a coach. He travels from tournament to tournament with Mirka, who's on hand to arrange her boyfriend's schedule.
Well, I book the hotels, flights, just order equipment for Roger, transportation, media. That's what I do usually, yeah.
Federer's mother is also on hand to give extra support, but this is one match in which she won't be biting her nails. Carlos Moya returns to his locker room. He's beaten Gaston Gaudio and has kept his Masters Cup hopes alive. For the champion of Roland Garros, the dream is all but over.
Well, it's a great feeling to win a match, and maybe I don't even qualify for the semi-final, but I think it's an important win for me, because as I said, the last match I won was 2 months ago, and Now looks like I'm back again. Yeah, I'm playing some good tennis, so this victory means a lot to me.
Moya knows that his next opponent will be Roger Federer, who at 10:30 at night is making his way out onto court to play Leighton Hewitt. It promises to be a very long night. Despite a rain interruption midway through the match, Leighton Hewitt leaves the court at 1 in the morning. Not the first time this year he's been the victim of Federer brilliance. After the rain dramas of the night before, Texan sunshine greets the spectators on day 5 of the Masters Cup. On court, Guillermo Coria is having to dig deep to stay in touch with a rejuvenated Tim Henman. Meanwhile, Leighton Hewitt is back on the practice court. There's no time to rest after his loss to Roger Federer in the early hours of the morning. He must win his match against Gaston Gaudio tomorrow to have any chance of reaching the last 4. For Guillermo Coria, there will be no place in the semi-finals. He's been beaten by Tim Henman, who can enjoy the rewards of winning his first match.
Can't beat a bit of Cristal.
Sunshine on the 5th day means that all the matches can start on time. It's the perfect setting to watch one of the most highly anticipated contests of the championships. It's Roddick against Safin. It's a battle between two of the biggest hitters in tennis. With every shot, showers of yellow fibre cloud the sky. The power is awesome, with both players living up to their hype. But it's Andy Roddick who gains the first advantage. He breaks in the 6th game. He holds his serve and takes the first set. In the 2nd set, neither player is prepared to hold back. It's as tight as ever, and there's no let-up in the ferocity of shots. Even Coria, recovering from his loss earlier in the day, can admire the action from a commentary position in the stadium. The American takes the 2nd set in a tiebreak. He's won the match, and if his form is anything to go by, he'll avoid Federer in the semi-finals. Safin's future in the tournament will hang on his result against Tim Henman tomorrow. Leighton Hewitt's Masters Cup is also in the balance, but his coach, Roger Rashid, seems confident.
The little bloke's actually done pretty well this year. He's stepped up and changed his game and developed his game and just moved along with the development of the modern game as well. And you know, it's a good little group of guys going at the moment with Federer, Roddick, Safin, and Leighton, Coria, Moya, and Agassi, and those type of guys. And you know, it's exciting times for tennis.
Roger Federer's taken it to a new level at the moment in the game, and you know, that's what drives you. That's what motivates you to try and compete with the best players week in and week out. Hopefully I can get through to the semi-finals. I've got to play Gaston Gaudio tomorrow from Argentina. Not going to be an easy match at all, but if I can get through that one, I've got a very good chance of going through to the semis and you know, probably playing someone like Andy Roddick in the semi-finals, which would be a buzz. And you never know, maybe I'll get another crack at Roger in the final, so we'll just have to wait and see. Might just get an ice cream. It's been a hot day here in Houston, first time all week. So yeah, I think Roger, after a tough training session, definitely deserves something.